Hey everyone, welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot. This is Anna, and we are going to be taking a look at a manifestation spread. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are saying, I know exactly what I'm going to be manifesting on the new moon in Gemini coming up here in just a little bit. I already have it all scripted out. I listened to your video about exactly what to do. I know how to raise my vibration. I know how to work with the energies around me, with the different elements, especially air, which is exceptionally important, considering this is an air sign that we are having the new moon in. But I thought I would go ahead and do it anyway. So, for those of you who are curious, we are going to go ahead and dive into the readings. Ladies, my spirit guides, if you would please, thank you for these messages as always. I'm going to pull a couple of clarification cards at the end if we need them. Well, let's go ahead and dive in, guys. How can we get into energetic alignment with our desires? The Five of Wands. Okay, all right. I feel like this is saying don't be brought down by outside conflict. There's always going to be outside conflict. There's always going to be someone saying, okay, you can't do that, or criticism, or critiques, or gosh, I mean, even up to and including some of the ridiculous comments that I see on YouTube, okay, or on social media. You, being in energetic alignment means that you're not worrying about anybody else's opinion, okay? If no one has ever told you before, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them and they all stink. What truly matters is how you see yourself and how you align with the highest frequency of yourself, your true self, your higher self. Okay. If you guys want to see a video on that, where we take a look at communicating with your higher self or a message from your higher self, do be vocal about it in the comments down below. All right. What is an action that we can take to manifest this desire? Okay. Whatever desire it is that you have in mind. Okay. First off, get clear. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords here coming out. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian energy. Clarity of mind. Okay. When you manifest from an unclear space in the mind, then you are saying, I'm not really entirely sure what I want, but I want it to look something like this or feel a little bit like this. All right, take the five senses into account, and there are more senses than that, but let's just start there. All right, taste, touch, feel, smell. What's the fifth one? All of the senses. So whenever you're scripting or journaling about your manifestation and say, I see, all right, or I understand, I see, I you're speaking this into the universe. So there's that, and I feel, all right, all from the upper chakras, the higher the higher vibrations. Whenever you're speaking that out into the universe, have a clear understanding of what it is that you are wanting to call in. If you just say, I want my life to change because I don't like where I'm at right now, have fun and let me know in the comments how that goes, because I did that once. And yeah, it did get me where I needed to be. But it could have gone so much smoother. Yeah. For those of you who know, you know. The Page of Cups. Be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient, be kind. Allow yourself the grace to find out what it truly is that you want, to get this clarity. And judgment. Make a judgment call. Okay, for some of you, this is about passing judgment or being very judgmental whenever it comes to your scorpionic energy, by the way. Being very judgmental whenever you say, is this for my best and highest good? No, it's not. Okay, all right. Well, then be picky, be selective. Choose, don't. I think one of the biggest things that we can do is try to manifest a whole entire bullet list. I mean, and you've got like 25 different things that you want to manifest. Start with one and then allow the universe to bring that in its own time. Trust in divine timing as well. something that we need to manifest or master in order to manifest this desire. What is something that we need to master? The Six of Wands. Okay, I like that, but we'll see what clarity comes out. What is clarifying that? Temperance, yeah, patience. Okay, patience is key. Underneath the bottom of the deck, Sagittarian energy. Don't forget that this is divine timing. You're asking for a favor from the universe. You're saying, I am aligning myself with that which I wish to receive, what I'm asking to receive, but I trust in your divine timing because everything happens as it is meant to happen. So this is saying I'm choosing to be patient. In the meantime, I'm going to work on me, myself, and I so that I can be a vibrational match for whatever it is that I'm calling in. Okay, very, very important. The Five of Cups. Taking a... being honest. Yeah, okay. If you're honest with yourself. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. If you have not been honest with yourself about things that you regret in the past, you are there's a great, oh God, I actually had this thought the other night whenever I was processing videos. But those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. I can't remember the actual line or the actual quote, but it is something along those lines. If you are with the Seven of Swords saying, there's nothing here that I have regrets or remorse about in my past, looking back. That may not be true. Take an accurate moral inventory, all right? I'm not saying that you have to go through, one time I was in a hurry and I stepped on a spider on my way out the door, okay? Charlotte's going to be just fine. There's plenty of spiders in the world. It depends on your belief, though. But yeah, I would say you wouldn't necessarily count that as a major slip up. How can you improve? All right. Conflict and competition. The Five of Wands. The only person that you need to compete with on a daily basis is the person that you were before, not anyone else out there in the world. What counts is that you show up in the best energy that you can for today, right? And keep doing that every hour if necessary until that equals a day, every second until that equals a minute, all right? Take it in increments. I'm not even going to, the Five of Wands, please, ladies, if you would. Yeah. Justice, balance, all right? Libran energy. Speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. How can you get into energetic alignment with your desire to see both sides of things? To really be fair and balanced. Temperance underneath the bottom of the deck also can indicate balance. What are you willing to endure as far as conflict is concerned? What is it that you are willing to compete for? What is it that you are not willing to compete for? Know your limits. Practice healthy boundaries and balance. Okay. If you're so focused on competition that you are completely neglecting other areas of your life, such as self-care, then you're not going to be at the highest vibration that you can possibly be. What else for the Five of Wands, please? What else for the Five of Wands? All right. Thank you, ladies. Okay. The Five of Cups yet again. There's something here that you're having difficulty in the Two of Swords. There's something here that you're not wanting to address whenever it comes to something from your past that you still have lingering sadness, remorse, and regret about. If you're manifesting a job, you're still holding a grudge whenever it comes. You're saying it's unfair. It was unfair, me being let go from whatever job it was previously. If this is a relationship, you're still holding a grudge. You're still saying the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups underneath the bottom of the main deck. Now, I'm still holding on to this. you'd be surprised those energetic cords that we hang onto from the past, that we continually give our energy to, that could so much better be spent by raising our own frequency and by aligning with what it is that we want to call in, which is not anything resembling the Five of Cups. I'm betting that what you want is something that is happy, joyous. So continually giving energy to past situations with which you have no way to. I mean, here I'm seeing the Two of Swords. Okay, sever ties. Make the choice to block this out. It does not exist anymore, and this is a process. I'm not saying that's going to be done by the time that the new moon gets here, okay, or by the next new moon, or by the full moon. This is a work in progress because it's showing up twice here in the now on the table in the conscious energies and in the subconscious energies, which is telling me this is very, very prevalent, possibly even very recent, up to 2 weeks, 5 months for some of you. Ooh, an action that you can take to manifest your desires, even if you don't feel like you were in the wrong, okay? Allow this to, and judgment can also be about releasing something. Let this go with grace. See that it is, have this clarity of mind, come to a place where you have clarity in this situation, that this is not doing you any good, and allow it to be released. The Page of Cups, go with grace, go with kindness. I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah, go with grace, go with kindness. Is that a funeral song? I saw that. Oh God, Vampire Diaries. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't know. Some of the random things that pop into my head resonate with some people. Sometimes they don't. But go with grace and kindness. Yeah, I feel like you may shoot this person a look, I'm sorry, a closure message, if that's what you feel like you are being called to do. But that is one action that you can take, is to give an apology where an apology is owed. Okay? Or at least close things out. Have an honest conversation here with the Ace of Swords. Okay? That can be so. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Libra and energy, Scorpionic energy so far. Give me more on judgment. I do want to see this judgment. The Seven of Cups. Yeah. Release whatever daydreams that you've been having about this, or... Oh. God dang. That Seven of Swords. Okay. Again, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords is coming back up. There is something here. Yeah, release this, okay? If you're still feeling slighted over and your mind drifts to, or you're still confused about why this person deceived you, cheated on you, left you for someone else, whatever the case is, let that shit go. That's a them problem. Let that continue to be a them problem. Let that weigh on their mind. Why are you the one who is carrying the brunt of this in the mind space? Crosswatcher, roles can be reversed. But I really do feel like, Virgo, this is your energy. If you keep sitting here wondering, well, why, I don't understand, you're continuing to feed into this negativity. I can definitely see why this would be keeping your manifestations from coming to fruition. We have to manifest from a higher vibrational plane, from a higher frequency. Jealousy, anger, resentment, okay, regret. All of these are dirty words whenever it comes to frequency and vibration. They're low. Okay? It doesn't mean that you're low. I'm not calling you low or your feelings low. They're valid. But sitting in that energy reduces your vibration. It brings you down to that level. Don't give this person the time of day. More than that. If they are continuing to make you relive that moment over and over and over again, and it's causing conflict, it's something that deserves to be let go. Okay, you may be seeing clarity in this with the Ace of Swords. Maybe this person even did you a favor. Maybe they're probably, if they've done it to you, then they're probably doing it to the person that they were with. So if they left you for someone else while you two were still in a relationship, odds are they're doing the same thing to that person. You don't have to feel sorry for anyone, especially yourself. That's a them problem, again, not a you problem. The Six of Wands. I feel like this is really, honestly, this is something that you can do in order to bring your manifestation to desire. That you, blah, in order to manifest your desire. But I feel like this is more where we should advise, where we should concentrate our efforts. The Six of Wands. There you go. I mean, they all came out. I'm gonna take them. Uh, as I always say, there's always a message, no matter. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to turn away cards that specifically my spirit guides throw on the table for me. The Ten of Pentacles. See that you are successful at your own legacy. Okay? Whether you are single and independent in this, or whether or not this is a family situation. The Ten of Pentacles is the tree of life. It is not pictured so on this card, so I cannot show you, but it is the Kabbalistic tree of life. It's saying that it's all that you want, the stability that you need and have been desiring. You can rest easy knowing that you already have success in that department. In fact, you also have success whenever it comes to emotional stability. All right, the King of Cups, not very easily thrown off his game emotionally, reclaiming your emotions, having victory over your emotions. The Six of Pentacles, yeah. Uh, um, Interesting. Yeah. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, it's about again balance. You see the scales of justice there. It's about, yeah. I know that I have that I gave what I was supposed to give on my part. You may be coming to this realization, Six of Wands, I was successful in doing my part, giving to the situation what I was supposed to give. I am surrounded by legacy, by abundance, no matter what. I am able to control my emotions. I am successful in all these ways. The Four of Cups, I'm also successful in not giving a damn. Okay. I'm more focused on those Three of Cups in front of me, which is joy and celebration. I'm not necessarily worried about that fourth cup. Yes, this can be complacency. Yes, this can be apathy. Yes, this can be, I'm really unconcerned with whatever cup is being offered to me. And if it is from this person from the past, then no, don't be concerned with it. Don't allow it to continually occupy your thought process. And then Der Stern. Der Stern. The star. Aquarian energy. I'm sure I'm gonna get razzed for my pronunciation on that one, but yeah, the star, Aquarian energy. This is about hope, faith, healing. This is ultimate wish fulfillment. I feel like there is a bit of a learning curve here. The Page of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. You're continuing to learn more and more about this, gain more and more information as you go along about what makes you successful. I feel like there is a mastery of all of this, and it has to do, the kicker is this Four of Cups. It's about not paying attention to that cup that is being offered to you. It may be, there can be anything in that cup, okay? The Four of Cups is about sadness, or about apathy, about not giving a damn, and maybe that's exactly where you need to be. I don't give a damn about what happened in the past, because the past is in the past. All right. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. No. But yeah. Um, sorry. Trite sayings and I don't get along. All the time. There are a couple. All right. That I don't mind. Continue to learn. Okay. The Page of Swords. Continue to. I don't feel like this is anybody watching you. I don't feel like this is you keeping. If you have been keeping tabs on this person, stop. Okay. Honestly. The Four of Pentacles. Hold on to what you know to be stable. You're showing me the Ten of Pentacles right here. Okay, hold on to that stability. Know that you have it. It's yours. It's right there. Okay. Um, the Knight of Wands. Uh, Move forward with passion. It's Sagittarian energy. It does not always mean that it's reckless and careless, but it does have a fair amount of passion attached to it. Really move forward with passion. I feel like that is something that has greatly been missing in your life. Wow, I'm just now noticing that as I take a look here. We have the Five of Wands. Sure, it's fire energy, but it has conflict attached to it. We have the Six of Wands. It's being recognized or it's achieving something, being lauded for your for your success. But those are the only wands that I see here on the table and underneath the bottom of the deck. You need a little passion in your life, whoever this is resonating for. Okay, bring that passion back. Bring it back, y'all. Temperance. It's very interesting because this is divinely guided with Archangel Michael presiding, but he has a cup of fire in one hand and a cup of water in the other. I see a lot of emotion here, a lot of water. What I don't see a lot of is fire. Get some fire, okay? Get some passion back. Um, and move forward with it. Allow it to propel you forward. Damn, guys, this ended up being a very interesting reading. And by the way, you cannot sometimes you have to meet the universe halfway whenever you put your manifestation out into the universe and you say, universe, this is what I want. Then you have to be willing to, if it's a new job, you got to put in resumes. If it's a new person in your life, you have to be willing to go on those awful dates, okay? And believe me, you will go on some, but not all will be awful, all right? One day. E as in echo, F as in foxtrot, uh, W as in whiskey, the key, all right? Knowledge, intelligence, wisdom, swords, yeah. This is reminding me of the Ace of Swords. Clarity. Clarity above all. You have the answers. Okay. Keys in the tarot denote knowledge and answers. Okay. The dolphin in the upright. Oh, I love to see that. Embrace joy whenever possible. Okay. Passion and joy. The cat here. Ooh, interesting. So your intuition is already kind of on point or on par whenever you say, you may be telling yourself, yeah, I know. I get it. I understand. In fact, you're not the first person to tell me this. Pay attention to your intuition. Okay. I feel like you're already keenly aware of it. Aries, take active, bold action. That is the Ace of Wands. That is the King of Wands. That is the Master of Fire. It's saying, yeah, I am taking passionate action. Passion. That's what you're missing here. Passion. All right, guys. As far as the signs that made it to the reading are concerned, we have Sagittarian energy underneath the bottom of the deck. I didn't talk a whole lot about the star because I feel like it speaks for itself. Whenever you do master or come to the realization or acknowledge that you do have stability, that you did give what you could to this situation, that you're no longer interested, that you have mastery over your emotions, that's whenever you begin to heal. That's whenever you begin to follow your soul's path. That is whenever you get wish fulfillment. That's whenever you start getting on the path toward your North Star, where you are supposed to be headed. Aquarian energy. We have the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have Judgment, Scorpionic energy, and Libra here in the Justice. Okay, guys, that was an interesting read. Please let me know how and if it resonates with you in the comments down below. And if you would like a more in depth personal reading with yours truly, you can book one in the description box down below. With that being said, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys again here soon. Mwah. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by and watching the video, spending your time with me. I would love for you to become a part of our community here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. You can always book a personal reading with me, and if you liked this video, make sure to check out the other ones here. Okay, guys? All right, I will see you soon.